Already. Well, we're gonna do a mic top boxing routine, I guess. Jabbing, whatever you want to call it. Thought about doing this because I've been doing boxing, or like just releasing my stress this way the past 2 weeks. Just beating the back, just hitting the back, and just thinking about things, thinking about your life. And that's something that has helped me a ton, because in reality I don't really know how to box, but practice makes perfection, right? So the more you get at it, the better you're gonna become at something, the better you're gonna become whatever you're doing. Like, for example, I'm trying to hit, of course I don't have wraps underneath. Like, I've been talking to some people that actually box and do MMA here, and they've told me to get some wraps, but I don't have it right now, so I gotta work with what I have. So yeah, that's about it. Then again, this is a way for me to just try to understand how this works. What can you learn from boxing? Like, for example, it's something that I have trying to get into, but not to do professionally or like doing an academy. But it's something that I've been trying to do for fun, just for fun, and it has helped my stress go away. Because there are so many things that people go through in life, especially men, but we don't talk about it, or we don't have someone to talk to about whatever we're going through. Because most men think that if they don't know how to deal with something, they're gonna think that other men, they're gonna think that they are weak for not expressing how they feel. It's yes and no. Like, that's part of life. You as a man gotta deal with hard shit, and not everything is gonna be cool. Not everything is gonna be perfect. Not everything is gonna go as planned. And that's the that's the beauty about let me move you guys here. The beauty about life, nothing is gonna be perfect, and whatever is not perfect, it's gonna teach you a lesson. Like friends, relationships, if they don't stay in your life, that means something. If you're a believer, if you believe in God, that means that, and if you pray for those relationships to last, that means that God heard conversations that you didn't hear, and that's the reason why He removed these people from your life. So He's protecting you. If you're a believer, then I'm assuming that's the point of view that most of you get. Now, I'm not saying I'm a believer. I do believe in God, though I'm not Catholic. I'm not fully Catholic. I'm not fully Christian. But I'm right in the middle. I like to question things a lot before I actually have a honest belief. But yeah, it's just mainly that. Other than that, you gotta be not too concerned about your future. It's something that I was completely mistaken. I was worrying way too much. I was worrying too much about the future, that I would not enjoy my present, and I would make the present and the people around me in that present go through hell. And I realized later in life, like once you once you lose the people you had. But it's all right, you know. Things happen for a reason. If you fuck up, all right, admit it. We're humans. We're not perfect, so we just gotta know what to do next time, and that's all it is. That's life, right? We're supposed to learn from our mistakes, because if you don't learn from your mistakes, then what the fuck, you know? What's going on? It's good to make mistakes, but at the same time, you've got to learn from those mistakes, because if you don't learn from the mistakes you're doing, then that's where you are making a huge problem. You gotta learn from those freaking mistakes, whatever it is. Like you overeat carbs, you overeat protein, you overeat fats. Everything has a consequence, and that's the mistake. You know, you don't treat people right. You curse a lot. You don't communicate the way you should have, which is something that that was one of my mistakes. I didn't know how to communicate. I would get too stressed about whatever I was going through, whatever I was thinking about, and in reality, I wasn't showing it to people, but I was making my people around me not feel as comfortable, and that's something that I should have changed. I realized way too late, and that's life. That's all right, you know. You just gotta say sorry and change yourself to become a better person, not change to be liked by other people. Just change the bad habits that you had, fix yourself first, and grow up in any way. Alright, that's all for today. It's alright.